Hello, everybody. Scott Golden here with the WCW Worldwide Review Series for the 13th of June 1992. Worldwide Series is one of the things we're doing here. We've been building several wrestling series over the last year plus, and the Worldwide Series is our recent foray into old school wrestling. We open with Doc. Steve Williams, Steve Dr. Death Williams, and Terry Gordy in enhancement matches. They are running wild. Back elbow by Gordy early in the match. Um, Gordy and Doc versus the Steiners is a major tag feud throughout the first little while, and a spinning neckbreaker by Gordy leads him to be in control a couple weeks from the WCW Beach Blast event. Pull of the hair by Doc, and he doesn't get all he wants on it. Gets enough, but not nearly everything he wants on that particular run. Hard chops by Gordy along the way, and he hits a drop kick right under the chin. This is before Gordy's untimely drug overdose issues in Japan, and Doc with same. Doc manages a couple of backbreakers along the way, pretty dominant. Showing from Doc and Gordy, obviously, as is to be expected. Cut off there, and we see big hanging vertical suplex by Gordy, who eventually takes the victory soon thereafter, after taking the opponents out to the outside with chops and all that. I don't quite understand why an enhancement match is given nearly 9 minutes of television time, but I think it was to show the overall aggression of Doc and Gordy as a team. Enhancement match: Ron Simmons with a big power slam on Bob Starr. Simmons is a couple of months away, less than 2 full months, I believe, away from being the world champion, but he gets a bear hug on here and then hits the spine buster for the victory. I don't think anybody saw the championship win coming, although that was a Bill Watts decision. Sting here basically saying that again he promises to go up and down the coast with Cactus Jack as needed for the upcoming Beach Blast match, actually happening the following Saturday on pay-per-view. The Invader, Super Invader, with another squash match here, side suplex, among other things, for the Invader here. Invader is not the least bit impressed with anybody except himself. Big power slam by the Invader along the way, and Harley Race is cheering him along at ringside rather vociferously, as one would expect him want to do. Toss to the outside. Race has the compulsion to get involved. Powerbomb by the Super Invader, and a victory there. Issues for Missy Hyatt getting involved in things, promising to be the first lady of WCW as the bikini deal there. Hype for the upcoming Beach Blast pay-per-view as part of the WCW Magazine series here with Eric Bischoff. Bischoff still doing voiceovers at the time. Plug for the WCW Magazine with Vader on the cover. We then see a move towards Barry Windham and Steve Austin feuding over the television title. Austin caught down with the hammerlock for several minutes by Windham. Windham by the end of the year in a heel position, but that is not here in the summer. Short clothesline, lariat style maneuver by Windham. Good floatovers and good wrestling, battling back and forth over a chinlock / front face lock by Austin and Windham. This is probably the first major feud of Steve Austin's career on a national level, one would assume. Really decent feud as Windham at the time, just about a year away from getting kind of heavy and away from being in the best athletic shape, so still an impactful guy to have the chance to do all of this with. Austin brings him back up on the apron, tries to bring him back in the hard way. They go brawling out to the floor. Austin with multicolored tights with his name on them, or black tights with multicolored lettering, more accurately, with his name on them. Austin with a backbreaker and a bear hug and some other basic things. Good back and forth match worth going out of your way to see. Again, Wyndham with the lariat doesn't get all he wants with it, but gets nearly enough to finish things. Austin rolls into the corner. He's not happy with that as he runs shoulder first into the post, and the match goes back and forth. A bare win for Austin, thanks to some interference from Paulie Dangerously says that there's still a conspiracy against the U.S. champion Rick Rude and the Dangerous Alliance as a whole. Can't believe the size of the cell phone that Heyman's carrying at the time. Big lariat kind of jump starts a match between Dustin Rhodes and Mr. Hughes. Hughes brawling with Rhodes pretty aggressively here, and a hard clothesline by Hughes. Hughes is the guy who kind of gets lost in transition after his heel turn after Luger leaves, but still a major guy in some semblances of ways, I would suppose. Bischoff again does the hype for the upcoming Beach Blast event. Posts the win via Bulldog by Rhodes with the win over Hughes. And again, Ricky Steamboat says he's going to vanquish Rick Rude and the Dangerous Alliance coming up at the pay-per-view. And we close on that note. Until next time, everybody.